Woo! Here we are, Conspiracy Couch. I don't even know what Conspiracy Couch this is for. I have no clue.
15.
It's number 15.
15.
We're talking some geoengineering tonight. What's going on, Spacetriots? How's the family tonight? Lynn, good to see you. Rainbow Snuggle Fritz, Patricia, Christina, Ria, Dana. Hi, Dana. Stacks, Viper. What's going on, man?
What is up, fam?
Yeah. So, this is going to be a fun topic. It's so hot here, Foil, that it's not...
It's the chemtrails, Alara.
I'm telling you, dude.
Duh.
I'm melting. I am absolutely melting here. It's just...
I see him in the chat saying it was like, Divine Fractal said it was 119 on her patio today.
It's supposed to be 120 tomorrow.
That's ridiculous.
120. And I have one tree.
That poor tree.
I just have
that tree
one.
hates its life.
I only have one tree.
Man, I'm surrounded by all
Too
kind
much.
of woodland whatnots.
It's nice. You got grass. You can put your little toes in there.
Yeah, there's weather here.
Yeah,
like actual weather.
I'm thinking about going to the creek tomorrow, though. I'm thinking about just taking some beach
creek.
chairs.
Going down the creek.
I'm gonna go down to the creek. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go down to the creek, swim around a little bit, get a little sun, and
You guys still got a creek out there? I'm surprised. I thought there was like some massive drought. I imagine there would be no more
there's
creeks.
a couple places where there's water that flows through. It go on its way somewhere else. You know what I mean? It doesn't stick
of
around.
Course.
It's
yeah.
it's
Why would it
moving
stay
somewhere?
there?
It's going somewhere else quickly. You
Get the
can
hell
catch
out of
it.
here.
Right. You can catch it for a minute, but that's about it. Yeah. Thank you, Karen Hare. So yeah, I guess everybody's burning up though. It's not just us. So we're not.
Yeah,
special.
the whole West Coast.
Yeah.
Is having some ruckus. I see.
Speaking of chemtrails, I have not been seeing them in the last few days, which is weird because normally this place is just chemtrail city.
Man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. I don't know. It's weird. There was like a period of time where it seemed like it was constant, and then it seemed like it went away for a while.
You would tell me, like they're outside. I see the lines in the sky,
reptiles are
right?
spraying us. Yeah.
Yeah. Right.
Yep.
Is it the lizard people, Alara?
I don't
think?
know. Do you really want to go down this rabbit hole, guys? Like,
I mean, are we not here for the rabbit holes?
Who is spraying us? Who?
Right.
Is it people?
Is it both?
Why would the people spray their own people?
Because the people don't like us. The people only like...
And those people have spaceships, so it's optional to them whether they're going to be here?
We're peasants, man. Yeah. We're peasants.
What do you guys think out there? So, do you think... Okay, put a 1 in the chat if you think it's people spraying us. Put a 2 in the chat if you think it's the reptiles.
Right. Damn lizards.
Let's see what they think. Let's see if they think 1 for people, 2 for lizards. Let's see who they think.
Speaking of lizards, your boy last night, Ken, Rolla, great interview. Yeah. Trying to convince me that, he's like, there are good lizards. They still eat people sometimes, though. I'm like...
There's good ones and bad ones, just like us.
I mean, I guess maybe I like cows. They're cool, but I will eat them, too.
We've got ones, 2s. Is 3 undecided, Delina?
Right, 3 is both.
They think 3 is both. Okay, so 3 is both, you guys. So you think it's do you think it's the people doing it on because the lizards are making them do it? Like the cabal people? I mean, really? I mean, let's get down to it. This is going on, so who's doing it?
Well, listen, do you know that first of all, there's a large percentage of the population that actually does believe in some capacity that we've got lizards running us, right? Now, I am one of those people. Okay? Oddly enough. And then I had sent you, I don't know if you had a chance to take a look at it. I had sent you over an article.
They think it's both out there. I'm looking at the ones, and there's mostly 3s coming in. They think it's both. So Delana said that thinks it's possessed people. Stack said they're control freaks, whoever they are. Yeah, they're control freaks.
I mean, sounds kind of legit.
But they're spraying us. Who was it that I was listening to the other day that had a really good point about this? That I don't know who it was, but that they must look at us the way that we look at cattle.
Yeah.
Because we look at bugs. Or the way that we look at bugs. Look, we spray bugs. They're
Yeah,
just pests
right.
to us. So whoever's spraying us, they look at us like that. That's why they spray us.
Well, I want to point out that this, chemtrails is almost like a unifying conspiracy theory. I had sent you over an article earlier that I was looking at where they had taken polls to see who
Oh
believes
no,
in the chemtrails.
have you talked to some of the millennials? They don't know there's chemtrails. They think that's what the sky really looks like.
Well, listen,
Legit.
I've schooled the millennials that are in my domain, right? They're completely on board. But listen, the same amount of Democrats as Republicans believe that we're being sprayed with chemtrails. The odd thing is the greatest number of people consider themselves independents. So I think this is kind of a unifying thing. Like, and it's hard to just dismiss it out of hand. Like, we know that they've been doing cloud seeding and geoengineering, especially like during wars, forever. I mean, during the Vietnam War, we had that one question on the conspiracy theory trivia. We were talking about, what was the slogan for the Vietnam War? The people that were that were actually cloud seeding, it was "Make mud, not war." Right? They were literally trying to bring the rain to make it muddy in Vietnam, make it harder for the people.
I just found a little clip of that guy talking too. Where was it? In this video right here? Hold on. I found it. I was just watching something. Hold on. Let me rewind it here. Play a minute of it.
What on?
This guy's talking about being in the war and cloud seeding and stuff.
Yeah, it's a real thing.
Okay, hold on. Check this out. Where's my mouse? Come here, little mousey.
Uh-oh.
Cloud seeding flares are silver iodide generators in the clouds, or just where we went to see what the reaction was. And it was there when I learned for sure that you could really change a cloud by the amount of silver iodide you put in it and where you put it.
I believe that guy.
In 1969, we had all the latest state-of-the-art equipment in a number of airplanes, and we also had aircraft equipped with dispensing equipment to put silver iodide into a hurricane. The hypothesis for how to do this had been developed by Dr. Joanne Simpson, and her husband, Dr. Robert Simpson, was the director of Project Storm Fury for a number of years. And we followed her hypothesis, which said that if you seed enough clouds in the right front quadrant of a hurricane where the energy cells are, you may build a second eye, or at the minimum make this original eye much bigger.
This is not something that you can do much about. You just have to.
So here's my question: is any of our weather natural anymore? Any of it?
Man, you already know I'm convinced that we are actively at weather war with China. Like, currently.
Like, let's be real here. The level of technology we have now, okay, especially the stuff that's hidden from us, is anything we see even natural?
Man, probably not. They can direct the jet streams with HARP. They can pinpoint regions for certain, events and shit. No, I don't think so. Then we got Bill Gates and his whole dim the sun. Like, they'll sit there and tell you to your face, no, we're not spraying anything, guys. It's fine. Right. And then we've got Harvard and Bill Gates and co. out there talking about dim the sun. They want to spray, but it's non-toxic.
I'm showing them the article right now while you're talking about it. Go ahead.
Yeah, they say, it's non-toxic. We're just going to spray. We're going to spray this, whatever, calcium carbonate maybe. We're going to spray it, and it's going to deflect the sun, and it's going to, it's going to keep some of the heat out. We're going to bring the global temperature down. Well, man, Alara, I know you can't tell. I don't know what they're doing, but anytime they try,
doesn't count. Thank you, Golden Crisp, for the can. Appreciate it.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Whatever they're trying to do, it's shenanigans, like it always is.
What's this video you sent me right here? This Chemtrails, here's your proof.
Man, that lady breaks the whole thing down.
She
You can
break
play
it.
a
Let's check it
couple
out.
of minutes of it. Yeah. She was giving a speech to the UN, I believe, and went in there with like, sauce.
Thank you very much. I'm Richard Jordan, chairman of the conference. I'm going to just introduce Khalid Dawood, who will introduce the speakers. So, Khalid, thank you very much for moderating this session, and I turn it over to you, and I will return in about 3 minutes.
Like here? Oh, to the chick right here.
Speak with all of you today. One of the things that I would like to say is that we are in a global drumbeat right at the moment, talking about climate change and global warming. One of the things that is affected by climate change is agriculture. But some of what we are seeing is man-made, but man-made in a different way than you may guess. Weather modification.
Something wrong with the avocados here. I'm just going to say it. There's something wrong with them. They're not normal. Okay, carry on.
Programs, experimental ones done by private companies, done by the United States government, done by states across the United States are underway. There's more than 50 of them in operation across the United States. All of these impact agriculture because they change the microclimates needed for agriculture to survive. None of these programs that I know of today, and this is all public record, are available at any time with oversight, agricultural oversight or public oversight. These programs impact agriculture, and there are programs around the world. International corporations are modifying our weather all the time, and they're modifying it in ways that cover thousands and thousands of square miles. Most of it is chemically altered, so that what happens is that we are putting chemicals, ground-based chemicals that are shot into the air, or chemicals coming from airplanes that change and modify our weather. So one of the things that I'm concerned about and that we need to address in the future is how these programs are impacting microclimates needed for our crops to survive and needed for pollination. If we change the growing season, the pollinators may not survive, and also our crops, our flowers, and our tree crops may not get the pollination needed. So one of my areas is looking at this situation to see if we can begin to put under control experimental and other types of weather modification programs. The other issue is that
I can't hear you for some reason now.
Sorry, I muted
There you go.
myself so that nobody could hear me.
Mute gate.
Yeah, mute gate. I finally did it. Yep.
All right.
I'm
always yelling at me.
I'm always the one yelling at everybody else. Mute gate, and I finally did it to myself. I muted myself, but I didn't want you guys to hear me typing. But
well, I mean, she's saying like it's happening. We know it's happening. There's just no oversight to it. I mean, we know that China has recently admitted to weather modification, like whole-scale weather modification over large swaths of China, right?
Sarah said chemtrails killed the bees. You know, I want to go down the full rabbit hole right now of the AI, smart dust, programmable matter, and Morgellons, but this isn't the show for that. But we're gonna have to do one soon. We're gonna have to do one soon.
You know, I mean,
I have a file this thick on all that stuff. Like,
you know, I mean, them people are growing freaking wires out of their skin, and they think it's because of the being sprayed with smart dust. I mean, we know that they've tested some of the residues and the residuals from the shit that they're spraying. They aluminum, barium, arsenic, you know, cadmium, chromium, selenium, like they found a whole host of things that shouldn't be there, right? We know that for a fact. And yeah, I mean, Morgellons, at least they're addressing it now. Like they, you know, that was also something they thought was just some, you know, I don't know, psychosomatic illness for the longest. Like people just were thinking it up.
This guy, what's his name? Jeff P. This is kind of a good video if I remember out of my file of videos on this stuff. I think he goes into chemtrails a little bit in this one. Play a minute of this.
G network, black goo, programmable matter, chemtrails. If you don't know what that is, pay attention because it's going to take you on a rabbit trail that I wasn't even sure where this is going. But it's bizarre, and it even going to touch on lens system, very large, and just to hide planetary objects. Just insane stuff that we're getting from around the world. Please just go watch the troll one I made. It was pretty impressive, all the stuff that I put in. This stuff that we see from the sky, these weird lens distortions, how did they get there? These things are pretty big, and wow, it's even distorted.
Yeah, what's up with the lens distortion thing, Foil?
Distorting the sun when we see it set, absolutely not normal. A result of the lens array, even sometimes appearing to be a second sun. And the sun simulator, of course, is part of this, but I'm not going to touch too much on the sun simulator. But here we see a partial...
Hold on, what's he talking about, a sun simulator?
I don't know, but I mean, it makes sense that if there's a bunch of shit in the atmosphere, it's going to be reflecting and refracting light in weird ways.
And it's the metals, right? So when that blanket of stuff, and I've noticed too, when you go, they spray the stuff, then they do something early in the morning. I don't know, they shoot whatever they're shooting at it early in the morning, and it vibrates out. Whatever they're hitting it with a frequency.
It'll eventually spread to cover the whole sky.
Yeah, it spreads to cover the whole sky, but then it turns into this pattern that's like like it's a very specific pattern. They hit it early in the morning because I'll go out there, I'll see them spraying with the planes, and then I'll go out there early, and that pattern will be in the sky early in the morning. It's crazy. Yeah. And you know what? You know when it became really, really obvious to me too is when I went to Hawaii and I lived there for a while, because they don't spray the sky there. They don't spray. And the clouds are puffy, and they're normal looking, and they're beautiful. I mean, I remember just sitting out there, like, looking at the clouds, just like, wow, this is what the sky used to look like before they sprayed us. I'm serious. It was that cool. Right. So, you know. Anyway, should we go ahead and open up the phone lines and start taking calls on the chemtrail and the sun simulator? I've never what's with the sun simulator thing? I
don't know.
What's up, Severe? Good to see you. I hear somebody say hi to Brooke, but I don't see Brooke. Is Brooke in there? That
what might be Severe?
That might be a different Brooke. All right,
he's here for the woo.
He's here for the woo. He loves the woo, huh?
He loves the woo.
He loves the woo. I loved that show you guys did. It was great. Very entertaining. Fun. And I knew it would be, too. I was like, this is going to be a great show. Okay,
it was fun.
Here we go, guys. Whoop, whoop. There we go. It's on the screen. There's the meeting ID and password is on the screen. Do I need to go and... Can you foil, or is it going to take your system down if you go and put the link to call in the chat?
It might. Shit. No, let me see. Here, I think I can manage that. Maybe. If not, I'll be back. But yeah, I don't know. It's crazy. You know, even Edward Snowden came out and said...
Oh yeah,
that they were spraying. Remember that? Yeah. Edward Snowden come out and said that we were getting sprayed. But that it was benevolent. You know, they're just trying to worry about
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
They're just trying to help with the global warming.
Right.
Like, come on, bro.
These people are tripping. Did you put on the foxhole too? Okay, good.
Yeah, I put on. Let me go over to D Live.
Good job, Foil.
Look, I can click things. Yeah. Today, right? As long as I'm not running OBS, I can click things. It's only when I'm trying to.
Yeah, it's so hot here, man. It's so hot, it's distracting. You know what I mean?
I can imagine.
Mm-hmm. It's really hot.
Let me see. So,
all right, phone lines are open, guys. Let's go full sun simulator, full chemtrails, full.
Right.
Where else can we go with this?
You know, well, we also welcome all conspiracies, you know, as long as we keep it like 5 to 10 minutes, no screen shares, and yeah. Unless you got some cool chemtrail footage, we can do that for sure. Right.
You don't even need. You know, remember when we used to try to? Remember, it was like in the 90s, we would go and try to get it on camera. We're like, look, they're spraying us. Now everybody knows. It's not like impressive. It's like, yeah, they do it all day long. Like, there's not even. Nobody even cares about getting it on tape anymore. It's like everybody knows, yeah, they spray us.
Well, there are people
that's
that
what
still insist.
This planet, Foil, there's spaceships flying around. They spray us all day long, and nobody cares. Everybody just goes to work. That's like the biggest indicator right there of the mind control.
It's all the fluoride in the water, man.
I'm telling you, dude. Like, nobody cares on this planet. They just go to work, pay my taxes, go home, go to work, pay. Like, they don't care.
Keep me entertained in the interim.
I'm like, well, the government hasn't told us that there's aliens yet, so must not be aliens. I'll just go back to work and keep paying the taxes.
Right? They're paying for that shit.
It's very bizarre.
Elise Brown, you want to talk about dragons?
Elise said stuck in survival. No, she's right. Stuck in survival. Stuck in the matrix.
Yeah.
But I mean, it just goes to show you, like it's, you know, they're literally spraying us like insects, and nobody cares. You don't see people doing Million Man marches. Stop spraying us. Stop. Nobody cares.
Well, to be fair, there are some people here that probably need a good spraying, right?
Oh, great. That's nice of you, Foil. God, she's one of them. Now, let me find out you're a reptile.
Yep.
That's fantastic.
It's my secret all along, right?
Yep. Just buddy on up to me and, you know.
Right. I was infiltrating.
I'll be trying to do that hypnotic spell and looking at you, like trying to break the spell so I can see you for what you really are, you know?
Right.
Yeah.
So I got the lizard eyes.
I wonder if we'd still be cool if I like looked, if I saw it and I realized you were a reptile, and I'd be like, "Boy, you lied to me. You're a reptile."
Like, no, shh, don't tell anybody.
I wonder if I'd be mad or if I'd be like, well, you know, she's
It's
pretty cool.
like,
you know, I don't know. I may have to
I'm
just
the coolest
accept it.
lizard you ever knew, man.
Reptilian lives matter, you know?
Right. We could start a movement.
Right?
Right.
No, Foil's not a reptile, guys. I don't think. I mean, I don't know for sure, but I don't think.
Like
Hi,
to eat
Keystone.
meat.
Good to see you.
Right.
It's not
Elise
just
Brown
eating
says, do
meat.
we ever see actual contrails anymore? I'm sure we do.
I don't think nobody seems very motivated to call in on the chemtrail topic today.
Well, I mean, it could just be an open line shit show for all that.
They don't seem too into that idea today.
Right.
Yeah. It's not even dinging.
Right.
So,
Weaponized Truth says, I will not take part in your sorcery,
they're
Alara.
going to refuse to call in until we open it up to just doing a shit show. I said the S word. Mm-hmm.
Stack says, should I hope I'm not a reptile? Would I know it if I was? Do you think you would know?
Oh, that's a
if you
deep
were a
topic.
lizard?
No, that's a deep topic because I would assume you've got, and I don't know how it all works, dude. I've climbed down so many rabbit holes, and I still have
This is
so
all rampant
few
speculation,
answers.
man.
But there's probably, reptile souls, you know? But how the soul thing works, I don't know, because at this point we can extract. But what's the difference between the soul and the consciousness? See, that's the thing that I would like to understand better. If anybody has an understanding of it and could break it down for me. Because
the Egyptians had the understanding that there were two distinct, man, what was it called? The Ka. One of them was your Ka. Was it Ka and Ra? One of them was your Ka, which, man, listen, one of them was your Ka.
Quit trolling me, Foil.
I'm about to look. I don't listen. I'm telling you. Hold on. I'm about to look.
No, but I mean, they do the consciousness stealing stuff, right? Where they take people's consciousness and they put it in a clone, and we do that. Well, they do that. The bad guy eats it, but we do it too, right? At this point, we're doing the same thing. So
the Ba and the Ak, aka Ka. I told you I wasn't making that shit up. They believe the soul was made up of many parts. In addition to these components, there was a human body. The god Atem created the world out of chaos. Hold on, let me get.
That's right, Silent Bob. We're going full woo right now. So what is the difference between the consciousness and the soul?
The Ka was the totality of your being, and it was split up into the Ba and the Ak, right? It says the significance of the Ka remains a matter of controversy. It doesn't have a very clear definition in Egyptian. The translation double is incorrect. But the Ka survived the death of the body. That was the divine spirit, right? The Ka is the part that they would weigh against feather, it would return or whatever. And then you had a seat of consciousness in your body as well that would pass when your body died. But the immortal part was apparently your car. I knew I wasn't just tripping. See, I remember shit.
My little ticker's going now. I'm like, well, I got to figure out what the difference between the soul and the consciousness is.
It might be, you know what? It might be worth looking into the Egyptian beliefs on that. If you're
Well,
gonna
yeah,
go
because they knew stuff clearly, you know.
into that.
And I really believe that there was, ETs walking around back then. So I'm sure they told them stuff.
That's why they had all the funny hats.
The funny hats.
Yeah, to cover their ET heads.
Right. Yeah, I think I'm on that. I'm on that train. I think Akhenaten was an extraterrestrial. I don't think he was what we think he was. You know.
The Incans had strange head shapes. You know, some of it may have been due to binding, granted, but they were binding to mimic what?
What I can't
what they
figure
saw
out
as the form of divine.
And they thought they were gods because, yeah, I get it. Well, what I don't understand is that when you go down the whole thing with the conspiracy, why did they leave? Like, clearly they left at a certain point. We're not allowed to appear in front of us anymore because it messed with our evolution or something. I don't know, but they weren't allowed to hang out here anymore. They had to go. I wonder who decided that and at what point in history they had to go and where they went, if they went anywhere. Maybe they're still here. Probably are.
Among us.
Yep. Well, we finally got a brave one. I can't believe nobody's calling into this. It's a little weird. Hi, Sarah. She's coming in right now.
Oh, hello.
Welcome to the Conspiracy Couch, Sarah.
Is she connected yet?
Oh, it's connecting right
connecting
now.
To
it's
audio.
connecting.
Yes, Monty Tennis and the Pope's hats.
Yeah. So
those were the mitre hats. Those were in awe of the fish god.
Becky Lou says vibrational shift. I don't know. And Jesse says they're terraforming Earth. The ones that are spraying us. It's probably
I've heard
true.
this.
Hey, and it works out with their AI plan. To assimilate us all into the Borg. Think about it. If you're spraying heavy metals in the sky, and if you go down the smart dust rabbit hole, thank you, Golden Crisp. If you go down the smart dust rabbit hole, then it all makes sense, right? It's all part of the plan.
All this stuff ties together.
All of it does.
I don't think there are multiple conspiracies. There's one giant conspiracy.
No, there
with many
is.
fingers.
Yep, and it's got many different levels to it. Sarah, welcome to the couch.
Thank you.
Hello.
Everybody's shy tonight. I don't know what's going on. Strange.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Where are you?
I'm in my
On the
motorhome
road
at my
again?
dad's house.
Oh, really? In California?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Awesome. So for those of you that don't know, Sarah sold her house in, was it Portland, right? Portland,
Oregon.
Oregon. And she's driving all the way to Cancun.
Yep.
Sounds like a plan.
She bought a bread and breakfast, and she's in a liver dream, and she's driving to Cancun. So, yeah, she's calling us from the road.
Living her best life.
Living her best life, right? So jelly. Mm-hmm.
I turned 50 and discovered YOLO.
Awesome.
But about 13 years ago, I had chemo, and after I came out of that, I don't say I'm a cancer survivor. I'm a chemo survivor. I just poured into research. I mean, obsessively. I have thousands of links, like on my other laptop, that I wanted to give you guys, and I'm so sorry. It's packed. But my memory is just, you guys are so spot on with all of this. It is so nice to be part of a group of individuals that see reality and don't, it was so hard to go to work knowing what I knew and working with brain dead people. And by brain dead, the people that they look up in the sky. I had this one x-ray tech. She was a friend of mine. And I'm like, do you see what they're doing in the sky? She goes, what? Isn't that normal? I'm like, what? How could you even? I am so passionate about this. I'm sorry if I get excited.
You're fine.
Like, yeah, so excited to see couch tonight.
One second.
Like, yes.
Hey,
Anyway.
Foil, can you post the Zoom link in both of the chats again? I don't think people have the link, or they're not.
Yep.
They're not
I
able
got
to
you.
get in. Sorry about that, Sarah. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh, no worries. I'm nervous about being on camera and talking on chat. So
Oh, well, you're good.
Oh Lord.
You're here
Don't
with
be
us,
nervous
so it's
with
all
us,
good.
right?
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah. You can't. This is like you're on the couch, you know? We need a couch, Foil. Look, we're both got a library, right? But we have no couch. We're called the Conspiracy Couch without a couch. We have no couch.
Well, when I get you out this way, we'll get a couch and we'll do a for real on the couch.
Oh.
That'd be so fun.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. It would be cool to be able to shoot it on a couch. But hey,
right.
You know, we got what we got. So,
but some of the things I was going to mention about was in the studies that I did, the similarities between what's in a matchstick and what they're dumping in the aerosol spraying. You know, we wonder why our forests are going up like matchsticks.
Man,
all that stuff is being dumped on them. Another thing was, yes, weather wars are real, and no, we're not seeing any true made from nature weather anymore. And the chemtrails, because of the metals. Oh my God, two things. Sorry, I have 10 thoughts in one mouth. First thing is the soil. The metals landing on the soil are changing our biome. And so where we used to have microbes and billions of whatever that would actually interact and protect trees, they're now dying, and these trees are dying. I mean, I live in the Pacific Northwest, and I just see this moss and everything destroying the trees. Not to be a Debbie Downer, but reality sucks sometimes. And then the other one was, oh God, see, this is why I can't talk, because I forget what I was saying. But, the stupid people that said that, we're just going to reflect the sun back.
Yeah.
Are dumping these particulates.
Yes.
That are like tinfoil particulates, if you can imagine tinfoil.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So a strip of tinfoil, remember when we used to use those to sun ourselves, right? Do you think it's going to fall flat to earth like this and just reflect?
We use tinfoil to sun ourselves?
They used to hold that's back in Alara's a young buck.
Oh, yeah, so we used to use
tinfoil. You're not older than me, Foil. What are you talking about? You're probably younger than me, if anything.
I am younger than you. They used to have these things they'd hold up like around their necks, and it would reflect the sun to get the nice tan on their face.
You'd have to get the tan under the neck, yeah. So it would literally be tinfoil.
What? That thought has never occurred to me in my life.
They put them in vehicles to keep the heat out. You've seen them. They put them across the front, and it reflects.
That makes sense, but I would never hold it up to me. You know,
it's reflective.
It's reflective. Okay,
that's
so
the
point made.
Yeah. So being these reflective metal particulates in the sky, falling a million different ways. Have you guys ever noticed lately that from 10, 20 years ago that the sun now feels hotter on your skin? When these particulates are falling, they're bouncing off the light off of each other.
I don't know.
You think the sun feels hotter?
I don't go in the sun.
Is it white?
As you can tell.
Have you noticed it's whiter, Sarah? It used to be yellow.
I can't look at it directly, but yeah. And it's phased out now too. By that I mean hazed out.
Do you remember when we were kids it was yellow?
Yeah, the sun has changed colors.
Yeah, it's white now.
It's changed colors. They call it global dimming, and their goal was to dim the planet by 20%.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're full of it.
Because there was one guy that did an interview, and he was talking about the aerosol spraying, and he said that even though we don't know what the effects of they're going to be for our grandkids, we're doing this global dimming. We tried to come up with a plan that was equal to volcanoes going off, because volcanoes dim the planet. But anyway, I'm jumping around on all my thoughts there.
You're all right. Yeah, I mean, they do spray particulate matter into the atmosphere. So does, freaking nuclear.
I wonder what it's doing to the food.
Ash for all that. What? All the shit they spray?
I'll eat certain things, and
nothing good.
Like I can tell, I've gotten very sensitive because of the way that I eat, and I can tell when something's not right, or when it's been altered, or there's something I don't even have a word for it really, but I can sense it, and I wonder what this is really doing to our food. Like, think about it. None of us have our food covered up. Huh?
bentonite clay can help pull all that out of your system.
I want to get into some solutions too here tonight about what we can do about this stuff too, because we know that it's happening, and there's, you know, I've definitely come across. I take chlorella and spirulina every day now to detox my body of heavy. I drink alkaline water all day, and I take chlorella every day.
Very important. Mm-hmm. That and cilantro, not only as a tea, but just I put it in all my. Well, I've been in the U.S. lately. I haven't been eating really well, but when I do eat well, cilantro goes into everything because it's a natural chelator for the body.
Yeah, I make cilantro tea. It's not bad, you know. Cilantro is good though. You can just munch on it, right? It doesn't do the same thing though if you just munch on it, right? You gotta like make it into tea.
No, it doesn't. I mean, I'm sure tea would, you know, extract some of more maybe of the oils, but your own digestive system can do that too. I just use a ton of cilantro. Like if I have like a vegetable burrito, you know, half of it is like, cabbage and cilantro mixed with other things, because there's, I think it was sulfur. All these are on my links. I'm sorry, I can't remember everything, but anyway, we have a new guest.
Yes.
Hello,
Weaponized Truth. Whoa, Sync. Welcome to the show. Oh no, he's frozen. Oh no, what does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh no, he's roboting.
I froze.
There you are. Weaponized Truth.
Hello.
Welcome to the Conspiracy Couch.
Right.
How are you this lovely evening?
I'm doing amazing. How are you ladies doing?
Awesome.
Fantastic. I love that mug. Right.
Thanks. What's life without Reese's, right?
Right.
But yeah, you know what? I think a lot of people don't really know what to do about all this crazy shit that's going on. And, you know, as far as your conspiracy shit goes, like there's a lot of crazy shit going on. You know, and it's not just
so much.
You know, just the basic political shit that's going on. Like there's a bunch of crazy stuff going on in this world. I mean, just CERN alone is like one of the biggest experiments in the history of mankind. It's like nobody gives a fuck. Like,
we're just letting them do it. We're just letting them do it. Like, oh, this is fine.
Oh, but they're smart guys. They're scientists. Don't you know they have all the answers? We're literally being run by the freaking mad scientists. Like,
I used to believe in science until I learned it was bought out. It was like realizing that God didn't exist. It devastated me.
Well, I think at least the one thing I can say is that there are modern scientists, particularly that study quantum physics, that are vehemently trying to disprove that idea, that science does not have to negate the notion of God. As a matter of fact, these things can exist. Yes, these things can exist together, that they feed each other, really.
Oh, science, I believe, is God's math, but what man has done to it, politics and special interest groups and you know, the cabal, that's what I mean by, but I honestly, science and math is God's language.
For sure.
Oh yeah.
They're literally like, they could literally be tearing a hole in space time and opening up portals to other dimensions and changing our reality.
They did. They admitted it.
Yeah, they already admitted that
they admitted that they've opened. Yeah. There was graviton leakage and all kind of wacky shit out at CERN when they were opening up those holes.
And then another thing that people I don't hear anybody talking about is IARPA is our government, our division of our government called IARPA. Are you guys familiar with this?
IARPA?
No.
Yeah, IARPA.gov. You can go look at it. It is a division of our government that is feeding all the shit that they're spying onto the planets and to quantum computers simultaneously to do forecasting, which is predicting the future. And they're doing that shit right now.
Damn. Yeah, who was the one they pulled the website down recently?
It's IARPA, IRAPA.
.gov. It's the sister organization to DARPA.
DARPA.
I put in IARPA and it's not coming up.
Yeah, IARPA.gov.
IRAPA. I gotta see this.
IARPA.
IARPA. Okay. Here it is here. All right.
You'll have to go through there and kind of look through a little bit. Like, its stuff's kind of scattered around, but you'll see where it's like forecasting and they have some new terminology for their future telling shit they're doing with the program, or with the computers now. I forget what it's called, but yeah, it's all in there.
I gotta go through this, hon. This isn't like a pull up something to show people.
But this is literally stuff they're doing right now. Like, they're literally doing Minority Report shit right now. I wouldn't trust my neighbor with my car. You know, like, so I sure as hell I'm not going to trust the government with telling the fucking future, right? And, like, if they can legit, like, do this stuff right now.
Man, what was the report that
Weaponized Truth. Have you thought about this? If they can do this stuff, right, they can alter the timelines. There's got to be a group of people that has access to the kind of technology where they can just alter the timelines. And I really feel like at these certain junctures in our history or our time when things went, what? We were like, what? Like in January? Like that was like somebody hitting a switch.
Right. And people got to understand the World Wide Web and quantum computers are both a product of CERN.
Yes.
Like, how fucked up is that? The reason we are able to talk right now is because these crazy motherfuckers over at CERN are ripping holes in space-time. Like, that's fucked up.
Well, ARPANET was developed by the scientists that were trying to share data. Yes, it came from them trying to send their information. What was the name of the report? They pulled the website down. It starts with a D. They were predicting, they changed their population.
Deagle report.
The Deagle report. That's the one. They pulled it down. They're saying that the population, what is it? It'll be 75% decrease by, hold on, let me find it for I'm just talking out the side of my neck.
2030 or 2025?
Yeah, something. And they had decreased their yes, it was horrible.
Did you see the little video from a gal? She was basically a headhunter for large corporations. And she was saying that she's getting so many requests right now that from companies stating that they anticipate in the next 1 to 3 years that they'll be 30% reduced in their staffing due to the
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
Vacuums.
Yeah.
Right.
And it was by 2025. Oh shit, is Deagle.com back up? They had pulled the website down. It wasn't working for like a month. It looks like it's back up, but they predicted.
Yeah, I could only see it on the Wayback Machine for a long time.
Yeah, it's up now. I just got it to pull up for some reason,
wow.
But
that's interesting.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, they were predicting like 70 or 75% decrease in the population in the U.S. over the next 5 years. And
this is all part of their plan.
Coming in. Yes,
I
mean they told us from the beginning that's what it was.
Dan, I was thinking about something else too, y'all, because all these shortages, you know, they're talking about all these shortages are driving up the prices.
Mm-hmm.
Well, let's go back to what she was saying about these 30% of people, these businesses are expecting to be dead, right? These people are jacking up the prices right now because they know in the next 2 to 3 years, almost half their customers are going to be dead. We're not running out of shit. They're jacking up the prices and making all their money while they can. And that's why all these CEOs are stepping down. Jeff Bezos stepped down. Bill Gates stepped down. They're all stepping down.
There were hundreds.
Because they know everybody's about to fucking die.
Hundreds of CEOs over the past year and a half that have
exactly
given way. And then, you're right. This is manufactured scarcity. Without a doubt.
It's completely manufactured.
I saw an article today. A little bundle of like 6 bananas in North Korea right now is $20 fucking.
Is it why they're all trying to go to Mars and stuff, and they're all taking off in their rockets and stuff?
Man, building bunkers. They got yachts with assistance yachts and like yeah. They listen. I say that all the time. Like the rich people know something's about to happen. You can tell because of the way they're moving their money and the way that they're buying up, where they're buying land, how they're you can tell from their movements that there's some general sense of unease, maybe even amongst the uninitiated in the crew, right? Where they know that they're it's about to be a shit hits the fan scenario.
You know what?
Everybody seems to forget. Like 10 years ago, everybody was talking about all the bunkers that all these rich people fucking made. They're still there.
Yeah.
Like nobody's talking about that shit anymore.
Increasing in numbers.
I feel like that could be the plan, right, guys? But I don't know why. This is just the way that I feel. That if you don't buy into the fear of it or the negative or whatever, that you just I I don't know what I can't put my.
I'm not afraid of
Hold
it.
on,
I
I'm
just
not.
think
It's
these
not
people
fear.
are assholes.
They are, but my point is that I feel like you can transcend it. Like no matter what they're planning on doing to us, and yes, it's going to affect a certain percent of the population, but I feel like you can transcend it. I don't exactly know how, but I feel like there's a way to transcend it. It doesn't matter what they're planning on doing.
Let me tell you an interesting story, Alara. This is just something really
Frequency
bizarre and random
by
that
having your
happened the other
frequency
day.
having your frequency high enough. So go
I
ahead.
was at work the other day. There was this song that was stuck in my head, and it's not even a song that I like, and I don't know why it was in my head, but it was just stuck there all day, and I didn't really think anything of it, but except, oh my God, this is fucking annoying, right? 2 days later, like this song's like 20, 30 years old at least. I'm sitting at a fucking red light, and some car sitting right next to me blaring the exact same fucking song, and they're not just blaring it. The person in the car is literally leaning out the window, screaming at me, singing the fucking song. And it was weird because, like, when that shit happened, I really started thinking about, man, do we really manifest our own realities?
Yeah, to an extent, we certainly do.
I don't know.
Dude, I'm starting to believe it. I yelled at the universe the other night. I refuse to live on a timeline where those bastards win. Screamed it. I'm like, we'll not do it.
It's some kind of video game, guys. That's hard to wrap your mind around. Is my take, like really,
Right.
because you can get to levels in it where when you have an understanding of what it actually is, then you can start to manipulate matter, and you can do things like that here, right? It's just that we're so suppressed we don't understand. We don't even understand what we are, let alone what this is, what the light matrix hologram thing is that we're in. So we can't manipulate it in the way that it appears that other beings can, you know. So maybe that's the point of it, right? Is transcending.
Well, I mean, even the Bible talks about a harvest. You know, like you.
The whole point is to wake up, I think, and to figure out what's going on. Like, granted, it's all a conspiracy, to figure out how deep it really goes, and to be able to keep opening your mind and getting to different levels of awakening and understanding. That's my take, at least. That's in the world of Alara. So
I'm with you. I mean, I definitely think our thoughts affect reality. I know that personally. You know, firsthand. My whole life has changed.
Thank you, Sarah, for calling in. Appreciate it very much. I hope you have so much. Huh?
I wanted to show you my kitty.
Aww.
She just doesn't want to be on camera.
Where is she? Where'd you put her?
Did you see her?
She took off. She didn't want to be on cam, but
well.
Anyway, love you guys.
Yeah, thank you for calling in.
I'll see you later.
Thanks,
Check
Sarah.
in.
Bye.
Bye, Sarah.
Be safe.
All right, so yeah, I gotta remove. Well, you can leave, I think, but I can remove you too.
Casey Sims says the frequency of your words alone can spawn an entirely different timeline. I mean, that is true. You can speak things into existence. Like, you know, my grandmother used to say, "Don't even speak it out loud." Like, don't even speak it out loud if it's something horrific.
You trip on me about the whole like me not cussing and all the little weird things that I do,
no,
and I know I'm kind of
tease
weird.
you.
I know I'm kind of weird, right? I get it, and I'm cool with that. But there's a reason. I just became really aware after I woke up of things that I can't even really verbalize or articulate. Just
I completely understand. You know, I tease you.
Just like
But I
Weaponized Truth said,
understand.
your world is largely what you create. Where did we lose him, or did he?
No, he's back. There he is.
iPad.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
It happens.
iPad to go. Welcome to the couch. iPad to go's audio is connecting, so.
Right.
it's
Hello,
gonna be just a
hello.
minute. Oh, we're connected. iPad to go. Would you like to give us a name, please? You're on the couch.
Hello?
I feel like dun dun dun. You know what I mean? I can hear the music. It's playing in my head. Dun dun dun.
Right.
What's up, iPad?
Whose iPad gonna be? Who is this? Can you hear us?
Hello?
Hello.
Hello. iPad, do you have a name?
How are you? I'm Igor.
Igor.
Hi.
Hi, Igor. Welcome to Conspiracy Couch.
Yeah, I didn't know it was like this.
Yes. Well, we're glad that you joined us. Do you have some crazy conspiracies
It's like
to share with us?
Like this.
Right?
Sorry. I thought I was going to listen to what you people were talking about.
Oh, you didn't?
Yeah.
No. You can just listen. You have to go to the YouTube channel or to DLive or Foxhole, and you can just watch if you don't want to be actually in the, if you don't want to be on screen or in the conversation, you can go and just watch from one of the platforms.
Yeah, I prefer to watch for the first time, you know?
Okay.
Well, we're glad you joined us.
Can we have your name anyways?
Yeah, Igor, he said.
Igor.
Igor.
Okay. Yeah. Well, nice to meet you, Igor.
Hope you want
to meet you.
Give him a link to the YouTube in the chat so he can see it here in the Zoom chat. Igor, if you look, there'll be a message that pops up in the Zoom chat. It'll give you a link that you can click on, and then you're able to go.
I can't pull up the YouTube right now. Can you?
Oh, let me see. I can probably. Okay, hold on. I gotcha. I'm gonna.
Thank you, Woke One, for the cookie. Trying to catch me riding weird and nerdy, bruh. Right? Woke gets it.
All right, Igor, are you able to see that link that I put in the Zoom chat?
Yes.
If you click on it, it'll take you to the show. And then if you want, Alara, I can have we can remove you from the screen and you can just sit and be a viewer.
Okay, thank you very much.
Nice to meet you, Igor.
Calling.
We'll talk again.
Thanks for watching.
Okay, you're welcome.
Yeah, Igor.
Well, that was interesting.
He said Igor, and immediately I just thought of Ghostbusters for some reason.
Right?
Was that guy's a good name, Igor in Ghostbusters?
There was one of them. One of the guys was.
I don't know what's with why people are so afraid to call in tonight. It's really funny. This is interesting.
Yeah.
Keystone said, "I may be the culprit of sharing the link of Zoom instead of the video." He said, "I didn't know it was going to be like this."
Man.
Right?
He's like, "What the fuck am I doing here?"
Right? Oops.
How did I get in here? Totally confused. He's all live. It's all right.
Right?
It happens.
That's all right.
So where were we?
Right.
I don't know. We were talking about IARPA and stuff, I guess.
We need some brave individuals out there to call in.
Yeah, well,
I don't know why you're leaving us lonely today, guys, but that's cool. We'll ride it out.
Right.
We got plenty of conspiracies to talk about, don't we, Foyle?
Right. Now, Alara, I fully agree that your thoughts and your words can change your reality. I 100% agree with that.
Right.
I also, I also just think that, man, for the sake of the people that are here, like, a lot of these people are asleep, maybe even through no fault of their own. Like, maybe they don't even realize. Like, you were asking, how could they look at the sky and think that it's normal? Maybe they're programming. Like, there are people that just don't see the same things that we see. Is it their fault?
Maybe everybody's level is different.
Everybody's level.
Here's the one concept.
It's levels to this shit, man.
Here's the one concept that when you understand this, then everything else takes on. So everything is energy, right? Yes. Everything is frequency and vibration and energy, like period. Everything. So now following that thought through, your words are energy.
Yes, absolutely they are.
Everything.
They have a
vibration. Yes, they do.
They do. Absolutely.
Right? So, I know we all do it. We all cuss, but truthfully,
well, that's like when
good,
people
especially
realize
with talking negatively. That's why I don't like negative.
I agree.
I'm human. I have my moments, but I really am aware of it, like how it's not good.
Well, like there and sometimes it's not what you say; it's the intent behind what you say. You know what I mean? So like I don't do gossip. I don't do drama, right? And it could be what some people consider harmless. I don't want nothing to do with it. That's bad energy. Then there's times when I can be saying shit and there's nothing bad behind it, but there's other times like, where the intent is different.
Right.
And that affects things. Like we know talking to plants, you can talk nice to your plants. They will grow better. If you talk shitty
I
to
go
your
out.
plants.
I have a basil plant.
You know, they know.
I have a basil plant, and I go out there, and when I go out there and I take basil from the basil plant, I thank it and stuff.
Right?
Yeah, and that'll sound nutty to somebody who's unaware that the plants are, conscious beings, and it's giving me something to help me live. So I show my appreciation.
I mean, like, oddly, like, I eat meat, but I'm grateful.
Do you thank your steak
I
foil?
do.
Really?
I don't.
I'd like to see
say
that.
Thank you to it, but I do give thanks for it.
Right. You do pray over it and give thanks for it. Right.
Well, and speaking of
I don't
praying,
say thanks, steak. That was really cool for you to,
Speaking of praying, though, like in the Bible, like, God spoke the universe and everything into existence, right? Jesus literally said we can do anything that he can do and more than what he could do. So if this is true and we believe what's in that book, then absolutely everything that we say has incredible power.
Well, Alara and I have had this discussion before where, a sound, like, we know that there was God, like you said, God spoke the universe into existence. There was a sound, right? And from the sound came the light. And we know that there's a process called sonoluminescence by which sound makes light. And then now they've even been able to make, at CERN, oddly enough, been able to make matter from light. So from the sound came the light, came the matter, right? Which is.
Are you talking about that Luciferus stuff?
No. I'm just. Yeah, they were able to actually use photons to create matter. They were able to use light to make matter, and they're able to use sound to make light. So if it would follow that you could, from the sound came the light, could come the matter.
Physical reality is just really dense, and that's what we exist in 3D, and it's just what it is. Weaponized Truth, thank you very much for calling in.
Yep.
Have a wonderful evening. It was great to meet you, and we'll see you next time.
Yep. Bye.
Hi, Dana.
Dana.
Welcome to the couch. How are you?
Hello, ladies. I'm good. How are you guys?
Good.
Wonderful. Thank you for calling.
Well, you were being lonely, so I'm like, all right, I'll volunteer. I'll jump in. I don't know what the topic is.
Yeah, I don't know why everybody's being shy tonight. It's weird. Maybe it's the topic.
Dana,
I don't know.
Right. We put topics on there, but it's never. That's like 10 minutes. We'll talk about whatever we claimed we were going to talk about, and then it's always some whole other stuff.
We should have that episode anyways, Foil. The complete
shit show?
Our shit show one. Yeah, that'd be fun. We need to do that. See, so Dana, you got a question or a comment about the chemtrails, or really any of the topics?
Well, I noticed the pattern. For me, when I look up and I see the chemtrails, what it looks like to me is DNA that's unraveling and then spreads out like that blanket coating over the whole sky.
Yeah.
But every time I'll see it, it'll be like the spiral, and then you'll see like two spirals kind of starting to separate, and then it just kind of spreads.
It does. It spreads out across the whole sky.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's gross.
Oh, thank you, Golden Crisp.
What is that that's beeping?
I don't know.
Is that
something
your phone?
On my phone, but I don't know what it is.
That's
Sorry
all right.
about that.
No worries.
It's interesting what the last guest was talking about in the Bible, how you too can do this plus much more. Like, I don't even think that we've begun to tap our ability.
Nope.
And what we're able to do. And the thing of it is if we get together and we put our mind power together, we can flip this. And part of it, it's like when we dwell on the negative becomes more and more. It's like we're feeding it the energy. So what if we were to imagine the future that we really want and what that would look like? And if we all put our mind powers together, like, we could start seeing changes happen a lot quicker.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, that's the thing with people waking up is we want to get everybody on that path to manifestation of a better tomorrow.
But the main thing to that is getting everybody to think positively and view things positively and raise their vibration. That's like the main. Once you can get humans there to that place, then they'll start to evolve naturally from there. And you know what I mean? But it's just getting them in that state where their view of reality isn't so You know what I mean? Which means taking care of yourself. Really, when it comes down to it, if you think about it, it means grounding. It means mindfulness. It means forgiving yourself. You can't forgive others till you forgive you. It's all about you. Like, it starts right here. It does not go out there until it all happens here. So that's like, when you really think about it, that's the one thing that people have got to really grasp, you know, if there's going to be real change.
And I've been finding that a lot. Like, the clients that I have that are coming to me right now, all of them are on the track to finding out who they really are at their core, and they're wanting to switch from the way they've been living their life to a more spiritual life, which is really awesome. Like, more than probably 3/4 of my clientele are now looking like, how can they start living a more spiritual life? And I'm loving that they're coming and they're talking about that, and we're looking at ways that they can start, you know, bringing more awareness and really delving into who they are.
Yeah, people are getting more and more spiritual. I've totally noticed that. Big time. And it's happening to everybody. Everybody that's got this loving, that's got the loving vibration, you know what I'm saying? That's on this path, whether they know it or not, they're becoming more spiritual. Like, I'm watching it.
The loving people are becoming more
loving and more open-minded and more spiritual. Yep.
The crazy people are becoming more crazy.
Crazy. It's the truth. Like, and that's exactly how it was foretold that it would begin to play out too.
Yes.
From a multitude of sources.
If you think about it, it's like, if you think of a sperm and connecting with the egg, and then it starts to multiply, right? And it divides. And so if you think of like the evil and the good, and how it's starting to divide like that, and the earth separating maybe into 2 different timelines or 2 different earths.
Yeah.
And where those of us that are becoming more and more spiritual and more loving will create this whole other world, and those that are on this dark path will go to the other world.
Oh my God.
I just muted her. Go ahead. I'm sorry, Dana. Go ahead.
Yeah. So then the ones that are on the dark path will just stay into this dark timeline.
Yeah.
Right. Well, there's definitely going to be some sort of divergence, I think.
Does our friend here, hold on, I gotta see.
Yes.
Does our friend BB here really have a tinfoil hat for the show? BB, can you unmute and say hello? You're on the conspiracy couch.
You might have to unmute her since you muted
her.
You
gotta ask to unmute, and then they got, there you go. No, wait, nope. You gotta unmute yourself, BB. There you go.
This is Jenny, actually.
Jenny.
Hey.
Hi, Jenny.
Nice hat.
Your hat, though.
Dude, there's an alien invasion going on, man. I just wanted to let you know.
Don't let them read your thoughts.
BB, can you unmute and say
hello?
You gotta mute the stream
too.
You have to unmute her since you muted. You gotta ask to unmute, and then they got, there you go. Wait, no.
You gotta mute the stream.
Is it not unmuted? What the hell?
You gotta mute it.
You gotta turn the sound off to what you're watching.
There we go.
Your hat, though. Dude, there's an alien invasion going on.
All right, Jenny, I'm gonna mute you till you mute the stream. Mute the stream. I'm gonna mute you.
Right, that's perfect though. The hat, right? I totally need one of those. That's great.
That was interesting.
That's great.
How am I gonna know when the stream's muted though? Because now she's just gotta, you know.
Give us a thumbs up when you got the stream.
When the stream's muted, give us a thumbs up. Now she's confused. Look, now she's even the tinfoil hat though. Foil. I mean, she's the first one.
It's perfect. I mean, the aliens are coming. You got to cover your head when the aliens are coming, or they'll be able to read your thoughts.
You got to cover your head from the chemtrails in the sky.
And the chemtrails. Right? Right? Damn lizards. They got all kinds of tech.
All right, well, let's unmute. Okay, let's unmute Jenny and see if her stream is unmuted yet or muted.
How long can you keep a straight face?
Not long at all.
Right?
Especially not at all.
That's all right. I needed to smile today. That's
right?
great. It's all stylish,
but you're
too.
good now. Look, you're good, Jenny. You're good. You got your hat. The stream's muted, so we can chat.
Right.
It's nice to have you on.
It.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not your typical tinfoil.
Now that you got the floor, you don't know what to say, huh? Oh my god!
Stop it!
Boyle, that was pretty cool. You just totally dematerialized.
I'm dead. That's perfect. That's perfect. I needed
There's
that.
a lot of love going on here, man. We're really fighting.
That's hysterical.
Oh my god. Oh my god, Boyle.
I think she's gonna piss her pants. I think I just did mine too. They're really I think there's too much excitement going on here. We might have to cut this short.
Perfect. That was perfect. That was so well timed.
Oh. Love you guys, man.
Much love. That was great.
I can't stop laughing. I'm really trying.
I'm trying not to. I'm trying to have I'm trying not to lose you know
the chat is cracking up.
Oh, that was great.
Let's not lose our our avocado.
Oh, that was
what
great.
is that? What is it? Experience? I don't know.
Man, my face hurts.
Man, I need to.
Oh shit!
And all it took was 2 dogs doing it. Imagine that.
Okay.
Oh my
great.
god! Thank you, Woke.
Right, thanks.
All right,
Woke.
ladies, breathe and release.
Man.
Bye.
Much love. Much
Thanks for
love.
calling in, Jenny. It's been a blast.
Oh, that was great.
Thank you for sharing that. That was the highlight of our night.
That was great. That was great. Well.
Oh wow. All right.
I
Who
love
else
the
is in here?
Right, that was perfect.
Oh
That
my
was
gosh.
perfect.
I think Salty Earther is next. This is just I love when this happens for you, when it's just a dumpster fire like this. You know what I mean?
It's the perfect shit, man. This is fine. This is fine.
Salty Earther, welcome to the Conspiracy Couch. I'm not allowed to talk for the rest of the show. All right. You didn't miss it.
What
You
is
know
up?
you know why we're laughing, right, Salty Earther?
Oh, right. You
Yeah.
saw it? Okay.
Live stream problems.
Oh, right. It was perfectly timed, though. Just perfect. Right? Perfect.
Oh. So, Salty Earther, what would you like to share, since
Right.
clearly today
Welcome to the-
chemtrails is not going to be the topic.
Nope. Total dumpster fire.
This is going to be we're going to retitle this the Dumpster Fire Show. So just
Right.
What would you like to say on that topic? Capable says nature break.
Nature break. That's ultimate nature, man.
That's turned him into my crowd's way of saying, "Hey, Alara, get control. Get control."
That was great. Right?
Nature break.
Nature break. That was great. What's up, Salty Earther? What do you got to share with us tonight? You got some crazy stories? We want to hear them.
God, please. Let me get through the show. I just keep having flashbacks. All right. I'm good.
Can you hear me okay?
Yes. 5 by 5.
Yep.
Yeah, now I gotta get back in the mood. Hang on.
Okay.
You better say something legit if you're gonna have that hat on. Let's go. Let's
bring
go.
the flame.
Yep. Bring it. You better bring it if you're gonna wear that hat.
I feel like I have an audio delay or double audio for some reason.
Uh-oh.
I feel like he's gonna say something really profound, Will. I feel like we
Right.
just need to be patient. It's coming. I feel it.
You have the secrets of the lizards. Tell us something.
Okay. That's so funny. I just heard all that twice on my side. I don't know if I had to mute it or whatever.
Not hearing it on this side.
No, I was, but now my train of thought is completely derailed because I'm still thinking, wow, yippee yo, yippee yay. Oh man, I'm just muted on this side. But anywho, what snapped me out of the reality stupor was a long time ago when I was in the Air Force, working at Patrick Air Force Base as a supply guy at the time. And working the graveyard shift, I got bored, started playing around with the supply system, looking up all kinds of different things. You know, what could I order? Can I order beer? Can I order bikinis? Can I order UFO parts? And sure enough, I could.
What?
Yeah, right. Do tell.
Hold on. What? Whoa. What?
Beers,
what
bikinis,
kind of parts?
and UFO parts?
What kind of
website
parts?
was this?
Yeah. What kind of parts are we talking about here?
Parts like detector equipment, investigative equipment.
They got those?
When I saw that, I had that printed off somewhere, and I will totally put it on the screen when I find it. But apparently there's all kinds of gear that the Air Force had on hand to take out onto the field whenever a UFO was found, and they could, approach it. These are parts that you can attach to aircraft. Where I was working at the time was the 71st Rescue Squadron out of Patrick Air Force Base, and we had C-130s. The C-130s, you can configure in it anything you want. You can turn it into a garbage hauler, a gunship, whatever. But you can just add these parts and go out there, kind of like a hurricane chaser. So, I'm sorry, it's really distracting. I'm hearing myself twice for some reason on my computer.
It's the hat.
Anywho.
Right. So they got like UFO detector starter
thing that
packs.
I did that same evening after I'm looking at this on the screen with my eyes about this big. And mind you, this was 1994. I started looking up the equipment that pertained to my G.I. Joe action figures at the time. Part of my recruitment was G.I. Joe. And I had a favorite action figure at the time, codename Psych Out. And I liked that figure because he was the deceptive warfare guy, and the little figure came with like little radar dishes and stuff. And according to the description in the back for the character, what the character would do was flick a switch and he could convince the bad guys to surrender, which I was like, okay, that's cool. No firefight, just, zap them. And when I typed in deceptive warfare, I got a huge list of things. And the first one that I tapped on, oh my gosh, is something that you could fit, according to the description, into an ice cream truck. Which was weird for me because there was one of the G.I. Joe episodes that I liked. The bad guys, they fit this machine into an ice cream truck, and they also would put it into a radio station later in that episode. But they drove it into town, and they're playing the little jingle music, and people would come out, for a good time. But then they would go back into their houses, grab a bunch of equipment, and the bad guys, Cobra, they were using that small town as workers to build part of an underground base right there, and they wouldn't notice. They would lose basically an hour of their afternoon while they're working on something, and then they did just go right back to their normal lives. And the bad guys got free labor. Anyway, I'm sitting there at work reading this thing, and I'm like, why would you fit it into an ice cream truck in real life? So that kind of sucked for me. But that happened. True story.
That's awesome. So they have detector kits of some sort?
I'm sorry. I'm getting a replay of myself at the time. But yes, they had, at least at the time, equipment that they would use for UFO things. Kits and other equipment that they could bring with them into the field. And I mean, attached to aircraft or onto their vehicles.
I mean, you'd think they'd have to have some sort of organized, organized shit that everybody grabs when something goes down. And I don't, for some reason, I'm seeing UFO detection kit starter pack memes in my head, but I fully am with you. So what did they use? Do you know? You might have to mute the actual show and then just leave the audio on with the Zoom call. We'll stop that replay.
I do not know what kind of equipment it was. All I know is that it was listed and I could order it.
That's
and there were different kinds, because one was for C-130 aircraft. Oh man, this is so awkward. Sorry, it's my tech on my side.
No worries.
It's okay.
But anywho, yeah.
Well, thank you for calling in, Salty Earther. Appreciate you calling in, and love your hat.
Right. Perfect.
Yep. And on that note, have a wonderful, wonderful evening.
Much love. I need a UFO detection kit.
Right? I'll take one.
Right?
Don't they just...
Man.
No, let's see.
I wonder if they got to sell it on Amazon.
I don't know
by
if
now,
Cat
right?
Dan or Nick Wells was in here first, so I'll let I'm not sure which was in here first. Well, I'll let Cat Dan in. What is,
Were those pugs, guys? I see they were saying,
I don't know.
Brad.
I don't know. I don't know.
About
I didn't
the pugs.
really examine what they were when it was happening. Cal Dan, welcome to the Conspiracy Couch.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Oh my gosh, the laughter was so awesome.
I'm ready for anything tonight. The way this night's going, I'm just ready for anything.
Awesome. So,
do we get to see you, friend, or just are you a light
I'm
being?
not camera ready. I am not camera ready,
Okay.
but I was hoping for something pretty. Maybe how's
Oh,
that?
nice.
Does that work?
Oh, yes.
That works.
Thank you.
Right.
That's
Cool.
nice.
So,
are we going to call you Cat Dan, or do you have a name for us?
Discog would also be fun.
Oh, okay. Now I know who it is.
That works. Right.
Yay. Yeah, I had some thoughts about language, and it feels like, and thank you for taking my call.
Thank you for calling.
Yeah, I like, there was a thing on Telegram today that talked about people not speaking up because they didn't want to be seen a certain way, labeled. And I was like, right? I was like, so they're cowards. And then I was like, oh shit. Turn the mirror inside and where am I being a coward? And so that's why I'm calling. And I have thoughts about language. I'm seeing the ways that we've been hijacked, such as specifically, I will has been made into a contraction that means the same thing as sickness.
Oh, that's a good point.
And the weak and weakened, I didn't come up with that one, but I did. And I also have been noticing, the symbol for our financial currency, which is the movement of the water, which is our current. We are the current. We are the energetic gold, as it were. And the financial symbol, it is totally a bifurcated run through infinity symbol Ouroboros.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Language is a funny thing. That's why censorship is such a big deal, because when they start picking out words you can't say, those are thoughts you can't have, those are things you can't express, and eventually it just works its way out of the psyche. Thank you, Summer Sunshine.
Happy to be on this crazy journey with everyone, right? And it is crazy. Man.
The wild ride.
It is a wild ride.
We got the full inclusive, everything splendiferous package.
Yeah, I love splendiferous packages. That is my thing.
That's our thing. We're going into the golden age. I saw Woke just said the golden age, bruh. Yeah, we're going into the golden age, and we're watching that. We're seeing that transition play out, that change. Like it's going to be bumpy. It's not going to be. Thank you for the mute, Foil. It's going to be bumpy, but I don't care if she vapes. She just not the sound of it. The sound of it.
I pushed the mute button and it didn't turn red until the second time.
Nobody's mad. We're good. Hey, I'm feeling great after laughing for an hour like that.
Oh, that was so funny.
Good endorphin.
Right? Just Christina Love got a screenshot of that, by the way.
She did?
Just hysterical. Yes. I'll forward
I need to start laughing again, but there's some sort of things that have happened on this show that are pretty wild.
Oh man.
But that
the Rick roll was pretty funny.
That was pretty funny. Somebody called and Rick rolled the show. Hey.
Yeah, somebody must have put our link. I don't even know where, because that particular show
we got Rick rolled
we had
live.
Yeah, and other wild calls, but that was great.
And now all you have to say is Rick rolled, and there goes the song on the internal jukebox.
Man, every time, right? It's a joke that will never die.
Yeah, words are powerful. I agree. That's why I'm so,
Yeah.
I say cuss words, right? But I really try not to, unless there's a really direct reason I just can't land the statement or make the point without using that specific cuss word to do it. Yeah.
I just cuss. Like, I guess I'm capable of not doing it, but.
Yeah, it's
I've
true.
been programmed, man. It ain't my fault.
Is it my fault that you don't cuss?
Well, when I'm on here with you, yeah, for the most part, because
I'd be giving her dirty looks.
normally,
it's true.
Normally, I'm terrible, right? But yeah, that's an interesting point about language. That's definitely a way to control us. I mean, from burning books, you're eliminating thought patterns. A word is nothing but a thought pattern that they're trying to control or eliminate.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah, and it's in the illegal / lawful. I mean, there's a huge component there. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Christopher James. Should I say a name on here? I'm self-doubting right now.
What does he discuss?
Common law, and
like
holding our right.
Sovereign citizen stuff?
Yeah. This is going to shift everything. It's the thing to do, I believe. So.
I was going to say something so tinfoil hat just now, but I probably shouldn't say it on air.
Oh,
but
no, by all means.
If we're talking about the same person, when I talk to him, they start that specific person. So I think the person you're talking about is a specific person that when I talk to this individual, it's one of the few people that I talk to that it gets that much attention drawn to it. So there's something to that is what I'm saying.
Okay.
The words that you use.
Am I on a completely different track than what she's talking about here? Foil?
I don't know. Are you talking about what she's talking about? Sovereign citizens and the use of words, like that the words are they see it as the words defining the reality.
And I went left. It was my fault. I went left.
There's just been a great deal of trickery as far as our rights as living men and living women, and we can reclaim our territory,
Absolutely.
Hot topic, hot.
Absolutely.
Thank you for calling in, Cog. Appreciate it very much.
Yeah. Thank you. And woo on.
Yes.
Welcome to Wooville.
Right?
Yeah,
woo for life.
Yes.
All the woo-woo.
Yeah. Woo for life. Thank you. And I love you, everyone, so much.
Much love.
Thank you, Cog. Have a wonderful evening.
Thanks, you too.
What is up, Nick? Welcome
hey guys,
to Conspiracy
how are you? How are you?
Welcome to the couch, man. Yeah.
Right?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Much appreciated. So, what's going on?
We don't know.
We don't even know tonight. We don't know. We started with the chemtrails, and then it was the dogs, and then it just this, and then we don't even know.
Then it went into a whole completely
whole
off the
nother
rails kind of thing, right?
Yeah, that's what happens here.
At this point, I'm gonna eat my popcorn, dude. Just like, okay, well, this is
right.
I dig.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, what I want to talk to you about is so what was it sometime last week I saw a bright light in the sky, right?
Okay.
It was so bright. I grabbed my telescope. I was like, oh, maybe I got something this time, right? No, turns out, how many times have you heard the weather balloon theory? So many times.
Right.
Well, this time it actually was a weather balloon.
You really caught a weather balloon?
Unfortunately, I could see it the whole thing, and it was clear as day. So I was like, screwed again, man.
Right, so close.
And you thought you had a ship? You thought you had a ship?
I had something. I thought I had something, but
I can tell you that it happens when you're not expecting it. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's Like when that happened when I was with my niece, and I'm telling her, like, look at the sky, something's crazy going on. They thought I was nuts, and then everybody saw it. It was out of nowhere. It was in the middle of the night, in the middle of nowhere. It was wild.
That's the same thing when I saw first time I saw the Starlink system, right? And it's one thing after another, after another, after another, after another. And I thought, I was like, whoa, this is aliens, right? This has got to be the big invasion. This is it, man. This has got to be. It's got to be, man.
Nope,
but
satellites.
Nope, wrong again, satellites. Yeah. I was like, effing A, when am I going to get the chance to see an actual, like, freaking something out of this world? But here's the thing. I have a few times, all right? I have seen a few things where, you see these bright orbs in the sky, right? And I've seen them turn red and then just shoot off out into nothing. Just gone.
Right.
So I was like, that's pretty cool. But most of the time, it's effing satellites, man.
All the time now, especially.
There's too many satellites up there, dude. It's not cool.
And it screws with me. It's not fun. I just want something... I want something so weird, so, extravagant,
Well, Alara swears that if you talk to
it, and it'll let you know if it's a ship.
I know. I talk to him constantly. I'm like, take me. I'm right here. Take me.
We just want to talk to you.
I just want to communicate. Just want to let you know what's going on over here.
Yeah. You just want your time to shine. You want to be able to meet the space friends and have your UFO moment. I get it, dude. I completely get it.
And I'm just like, come on, man. I'm here. I'm no threat. Come on. Let's just have it out and let's talk.
Let's have a talk.
But
I get
it's always nothing, man. I'm just kind of like, when's my turn, man? When is it?
It's coming.
But I have a feeling it is coming. It is going to.
Well, I find that when you don't have expectations, and you just send them, as woo as it sounds, you just send them love. You don't have expectations that they'll ever show up. When you least expect it is usually when they tend to appear. Just my advice.
That's why I just get to the point where I just start taunting them. I'm like, you're never going to come down. You're never going to take me. Come on, what's your deal? You're never going to do it. I just start taunting them. And yeah, I mean, it looks like I'm just talking out to nothing, but I believe they hear me.
Oh,
I believe they know.
Maybe you should maybe you should be less feisty with them, and maybe they'll. I don't know. I mean, I don't sit on the council.
I've tried everything. I tried the peaceful. I've tried the.
Oh, you tried it all.
I've tried it all, man. I don't know what else to do.
Now feisty. Who knows? Maybe feisty will work. I don't know.
Might be.
I don't know what makes them respond.
I'm coming out of the point of view like, hey, I just want to know what's up. I just want to know what you are. You already know what I am. I just want to know what you are.
See, that's reasonable.
I know, right? Like, make it fair.
That's reasonable.
That's exactly it.
Mm-hmm.
Make it fair.
It's just like the rat. The rat knows, you handle the rat, and the rat gets to know you.
Mm-hmm.
They handle us. We don't get to know them.
Yep.
Right. It's like introduce yourself.
Yes.
We're all about equity down here now.
We know you're there.
Equality. Like, we need to know.
Exactly.
Alien lives matter.
Yeah.
Alien lives matter. Yes.
We need to know we need to meet you. Right.
Exactly. That's it. And I think when we get the chance that it won't be what the movies tell us that it is. It's just going to be something way different. Just something not expected. It's going to be out of our expectations.
Well, hold on. Christina had sent over, I don't know, Christina Love had sent over a link. Fox News I had seen an article a few days ago where they were talking about one of these research scientists put out this big article like alien contact could end life on Earth. We should not seek to communicate with them, right? Like they want you to think, and I say all the time,
as per usual.
Yeah, like I don't trust all of it, obviously, but I also don't. If they wanted to come down here and wreck shop, like they'd have been wrecked the whole shop.
They already did. Their shop's underground.
Right.
They're already here wrecking shop. It's just we can't see it because it's underground.
Oh, what up, Kate?
Yeah, it's just something that.
Kate snuck in here. Hey, Kate.
Yeah, Kate snuck in here all super secret.
Well, it's been lit tonight, Kate. You're gonna have to rewind. Mm-hmm.
It's been one of those shows. It has.
Man.
Total dumpster fire.
I've in my own show gone through that If you don't mind, can I promote a little bit of my show?
Yeah, go ahead.
So we are the Chatternuts, and we come on.
Oh,
Saturdays.
You're Chatternuts. You're part of the Chatternuts. Yeah.
Chatternuts.
What's going on, Chatternuts?
All right.
Yeah.
All right. So yes, I am one of the co-hosts of Chatternuts, well, this theme of the week is going to be aliens. So that's why I was kind of aliens.
Yes.
And one of my bits on the show is going to be because I love, as you know, I love music. That's just one of my things. It is not.
Right?
No.
I can't tell.
We couldn't tell.
Nope. But anyway, one of my things is going to be songs dealing with aliens, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
That's cool. Can you tell everybody where they can find your? So you're on Foxhole.
We are gonna be on D Live. We're at D Live. I think we're on Pilled as well. Gosh, I forget the others, but D Live and Pilled I know for sure. Okay. But we're on at 5 p.m. Eastern time and like 2 p.m. Pacific Mountain time. Arizona's weird. I'm sorry, but it is.
Right.
Arizona's really weird with their times, but we're at 2 p.m. over here on the West Coast. I believe we're on the same time as that, but anyway.
And that's Saturday?
Saturday, yes.
All right,
Saturday.
go check out Chatternuts. They're awesome. They're over on DLive, Foxhole, and Pill.net. So,
but
thank you for calling in, Nick.
Oh no,
it's nice
absolutely.
to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys as well.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
I really appreciate it.
Thanks for calling in.
Absolutely, anytime.
Have a wonderful evening.
Thank you.
Bye.
You too. Thank you.
I think Nick's onto something here. We should start doing the salute on the way out. You know what I mean? I think the salute could be cool.
Right.
Oh man, it's Vitor. Here comes Vitor. Sweet.
Woo-hoo.
Vitor, welcome to the Conspiracy Couch. I know your audio is still connecting.
Right.
You're going to contribute to the dumpster fire tonight, huh? Awesome.
Right. I mean, that's what every show should be.
Mm-hmm.
Hello.
Hi, guys.
Hey.
Vitor.
How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
I'm almost out of chapstick, though. That sucks.
I see that.
Yeah.
Oh, boy. What are you going to do then?
I don't know. Gonna have to go get some more. Vitor.
I have to say, if you guys are watching to these girls, you're vibing high because this is a soul fam that I really like to be a part of.
Well, we love you too. Thank you.
Vitor is totally a delightful human being. Yeah, I can't, I'm wacky. What can I say? So, because I'm wacky, I guess wacky people feel comfortable around me, and I attract other wackies.
We attract other
wacky people.
I'm
funny,
proud
wacky
to be a
people.
wackadoo, man. Yeah, right?
Yeah.
Like, I'm cool with that.
Yep. Except for when I laugh for 30 minutes straight on my own show.
Oh, no, that's great. People love when we're sitting here just laughing. Yeah, you got that. Don't get nervous about it. People love that.
Yeah. I can't control it once it starts. It's like,
Man, right? That's the best kind.
If I can, I'd like to derail the talk because you already had a show on angels, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we did one. Sort
of. I'd like to go back to that one because I couldn't call on that day.
Yeah, sure.
And I like to tell a story.
Please, share it with us.
When I was about 3 years old, my cousin had a motorcycle accident, a really bad one. He was in a coma, and the doctors wouldn't know if he was dead or alive, if he was gonna make it.
Okay.
And like 1 week, 2 weeks, nothing was happening. And I was at my grandma's house on nature with a hunt nearby, and I just disappeared from her sight. And I guess I talked to someone. I don't know if it was an angel. I don't know if it was an ET. I'm not sure. And like one of the messages I know was your cousin is gonna be good. Someone is gonna call you and say he's gonna make it, and it's gonna be okay. Tell your family it's gonna be okay. And I was free, and I don't remember this well because I was free, but I have the feeling that I also had a talk with whoever that was about my soul journey and things about my life that I should like be on my toes, and you can go this way, or you can be aware of these, think of these, like this paranormal stuff, this woo-woo stuff, and just be aware of it. It's like, it's your track. You gotta be on that note. And I went away, and my mom said, where were you? And I said, oh, I was talking to this lady out there. And she said, there's no one here. There's no one on the house, on the terrain. No one's here. So who were you talking to? I know it was a lady, and I described the lady and stuff. And then I went to see my other aunts, and they told me again, describe her, and I described it again, and they said, oh, that was a local saint that there's in the neighborhood. But I'm not sure. I feel like that was the filter of religion in the area, and they saw it through those eyes. Right. I'm not sure I can say it, but I know it was a good experience. And like 2 hours after that, the hospital called and said, your cousin is gonna make it. And he did. And now, after like 27 years, he's alive and well and kicking and stuff. So, and
what did the lady, did you see her physically or just hear her telepathically?
I don't remember. I feel like I saw her because I described her to my aunts. And I feel like it was a slender and short hair. And I said, oh, it looked like my aunt, another aunt that I had. It kind of looked like her. It was, but I feel like I was describing the energy of the person, like a loving energy, and not really the physical appearance.
Because kids can read energy. Or they're told that that's not possible.
And where was this, if you don't mind? You said
Portugal.
They thought it was in Portugal. You said they thought it was
in my grandma's house. In my grandma's house, on nature, on a place that I really feel I was a lot there in contact with nature every time. It was like a place that's special for me. Yeah.
That's cool.
That's awesome.
That's a neat story.
And I don't know, I chat with a psychic like a year ago, and she said, maybe you were probably in contact with Archangel Michael, because he's really, he has a connection with you, and that was probably who we were in contact with. But I'm not sure. I can't really say. But I know it was a special thing, and I know it played a really big role in my life, because I never discarded the spiritual stuff because I had that experience as a kid.
Right.
And I was really mad when one of my cousins says, oh, he's lying. He's lying. That didn't happen. And what? I'm telling you, that happened. I don't lie. I was a 3-year-old, and I was being raised up not to lie, and I didn't lie. So I was really like, oh, I don't lie, man. But well, I like to share this story with you now. And
thank you.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story.
Yeah, I didn't have an
What do you
experience
guys-
as a kid that I remember. That's cool that you had one at such a young age like that that allowed you to see, you know.
Something.
Right.
That's all that it takes for us,
And
I think, is a hint of the mysterious and the sublime. That's all it
Yes.
takes is that little seed. That's all it takes. But you got it at a very young
And then,
age.
and then I was like always on the look for getting in touch with that part of the universe, like the spiritual part, and that got me to chase that. It was really an experience very important in my life.
Well, Vitor, thank you so much for sharing that story. That's super cool.
Yeah, that's a beautiful story. That's awesome. And it's funny how sometimes, like, I had experiences when I was younger. And I mean, like I've told you before, Alara, like my seeing things when I was younger was the primary reason that I knew that there was more.
Right.
You know.
You with your ghosts.
I knew. Yeah. I knew there was more.
Yeah, I never had really experience not like that. Not with the paranormal. I mean, after I woke up, I started to have experiences with the paranormal, but not like seeing ghosts. I could communicate. I communicated with a few people that were gone, but that was after I woke up.
Right.
But I never saw like ghosts. I never.
Yeah. See, I knew this wasn't it.
Yeah.
Like I've always just known this wasn't.
See,
this
that's
wasn't
cool.
It.
That's cool. I didn't have any experience that I remember as a kid like that, or I probably wouldn't have lived my life the way I did, you know, most of it. You know what I mean? I didn't wake up till what, 2017?
Right.
Dude, in my very late 30s. It's a long time to be asleep and not have any awareness of any of it.
You're awake now?
Yeah, I'm awake now. That's
Yes.
the good part.
But I kinda went back to sleep, even though I kinda went back to sleep. And like at 15 or 16, it was the old 2012, right before 2012, and I got back to searching things and Project Camelot and stuff like that. I can see there's more than what meets the eye in this whole world. Yeah.
I think you're right too. I think they put us back to sleep. Like if you have to be at a certain level of awakening for it sticks or something. But if you're just a little, it's like they can put you back to sleep. I think I've seen that with others. So it's interesting.
But there's still the seed there. Yeah.
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 Well, Vitor, thank you so much for calling in. I think I'm going to take in this last guest and then go ahead and close the show out. So thank you so much for sharing that story.
Girls.
Enjoyed that. Yeah, much love. Have a great evening.
Much love to you.
He's a delightful being.
I can see.
He is.
Yeah, but it's interesting how our experiences when we're young.
A lot of delightful beings tonight.
Like that. So many.
Yes, a lot of very delightful beings tonight. Looks like Stacy's audio is connecting. Welcome to the Conspiracy Couch, Stacy. Make sure and mute your stream.
Hello, hello.
She's still connecting. It looks like.
Right. Yeah, I'm glad. You know, I needed some fun today.
Right. Yeah, that laughing fit was great. Right? And it's captured. Right. It's totally captured. You know what's kind of cool about it? That's the one thing that's cool about live streaming, because that moment is captured now forever. You know what I mean?
My goodness. Right?
In fact, that moment was so, I'm almost tempted to clip it and
right?
I
we
might
should start making clips.
Oh no, we lost Stacy. Go ahead and try to call back, Stacy, if you went out on accident.
Right, and if she start doing clips.
If she didn't, yeah, we should take clips, like when really cool stuff like this happens. Right. So like, yeah, I gotta at least pull and clip that out so I can start making like a thing of a collection of clips that we can put together, right?
That'd be awesome.
Does the Rickroll? Did we end up taking that out, or do we still have that?
No, you saved that part of the show. We edited out the.
The Rickroll's still there. What do we remember? What episode that was?
I'll go look for it. No,
dude, we gotta pull the Rickroll out.
Yeah, that was great though.
Yeah, that's okay.
You know,
That's what's fun about this show. Sometimes it's really smooth and and other times it's just.
I prefer the ruckus. You already know.
When it's ruckus, yeah. I'm cool with whatever, man. I'm cool with whatever. Right? I just want to hang out and
chill with the peeps.
Love everybody, yeah, and talk about some stuffs,
Right.
So, yeah, I hope you guys liked the bumper. So Magical Trevor did that. I'm gonna give him a shout out.
That thing is awesome.
Magical Trevor did that bumper. It's dope. It's super dope. The fringe one.
Is. The fringe, yeah, right?
It's awesome. So yeah, shout out to Magical Trevor, meme master of the multiverse.
Meme master of the multiverse.
Yeah, it's been great hanging out, you guys. Fun show.
Right. You got to give them their lemons and their lotto.
Oh, their lemons and their lotto. What would I do without you, Foil?
Yeah, and while she's doing that, guys, hey, if you want to support us, of course we love gold pills and donations, but you can also go to beardvet.com, right? We didn't play the commercial today, but BeardVet is a veteran brand company. There's coffee products, beard oil, there's soaps, anything you need is over there. You get 10% off. Promo code SFN. Free shipping over $35. Go check them out. Their coffee is delicious.
And I'm releasing the scratching right now over on Foxhole, guys.
Let me go.
Hi, Stacy. Welcome to the Conspiracy Couch.
Hello.
Thank God. My phone freaked out on me. I'm so sorry about that.
That's all right. Welcome.
Thank you. I actually did want to talk about the chemtrails.
Okay.
All right. Right at the end.
Right. What?
Right there
right
on time.
Yeah. Close the window so my sleeping neighbors don't hear about it and freak out. Oh my God. I honestly don't know who in the area knows about the chemtrails and doesn't, because I know, Alara, you mentioned earlier that you think like most people know. You said something about most people.
The youngsters don't, they don't know. The ones that are in high school right now, a lot of them, they're so checked out on the phone, they have no clue. They think that's what the sky really looks like. They have no idea what a real sky looks like, because it hasn't been real. And depending on what area you live in and what city, some skies, they never are genuine,
Yeah.
Thanks, Mr. C. Thanks, Mountain Lace.
Yeah, I'm in the Boston area, and just very asleep. I'm sure some people know, but I can't really find out who knows and wwho doesn't in the Boston area. Yeah, and we're sprayed every day. It's constant. It's just
I bet.
And the programming here is massive, really heavy mind control. So I can't figure out who knows and who doesn't, because people here are kind of standoffish. They don't really talk to each other very much. And also I'm a targeted individual. Mm-hmm. So I'm isolated and I'm gang stalked wherever I go. They like to keep me surrounded, because I'm actually, not trying to brag or anything. I'm actually trained as a psychotherapist. So I naturally wake people up wherever I go. So they don't want me talking to anybody.
Of course.
But I wanted to say earlier when Alara was saying that, people are you don't understand why they're not out in the streets, protesting this. There's about it. I've been wondering the same thing. I'm like, no one's saying anything. They're going to work. They're going. And I was even saying to myself last night that the crimes against humanity could start to come out, and they're still just going to go to work and go home. And I'm like, do you not realize what's happening? Right. And particularly chemtrails, it's you're going to go to work, you're going to go home to pay your bills, but you're not going to have bills and you're not going to have a job if we're all dead. Not to sound dramatic, but that's the truth of the matter. I mean, it is used. One of the reasons is for depopulation. So I don't understand it. I'm like, what are you doing? If we're gone, why are you still getting up and going to work every day? And yeah, people do have to pay the bills, but maybe we could make some signs or something at some point on the weekends. No one's doing anything. So yeah, I was glad that when you said all of that, I was yelling at my phone. I was like, yes, that's what I've been saying, Yeah, definitely.
I mean,
well, that's why they dismiss all of this as conspiracy theory. So people
everything.
think that this is all nuts.
So what is it going to take to get people? So here's where that goes. What is it going to take to get people to care more about changing the world than about the mundane slavery exercises every day? What is it going to take? Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
For people to care more about, like, maybe that's why all this corruption getting exposed like this is part of the journey, because we all needed to see how bad it really is. We needed to watch them steal, what they stole in November. We needed to watch that to understand how bad it really is. That we don't even elect the people.
And that's definitely waking people up. But I'm afraid, like, some people, no matter what comes out, they're still not going to get it. And you had said something before, I don't know who said it exactly. You have to reach a certain level of awakening before it sticks. And that's true, because, you can drop seeds and people will get certain things and not others, or they won't get the whole thing, or they do have to wake up to enough before it all really does stick. And they have that moment where they're like, oh, shoot, like, I get it now, and that is different for everybody.
It's the TV.
Yeah, that's why they give us this constant sensory diversion.
And it's not just the TV, it's the internet. When we lose both, whether it be however that happens, okay, when we lose both, people will start to snap out of it in a massive way.
I do hope so. I hope, if that's what it takes. And I hope so, because I'm afraid some people, no matter what, I know Q has mentioned the 4 to 6% that are just kind of lost forever. I hope it isn't more than that. I hope it isn't more than that, because I think some people, no matter what, might just not care. They're just like, I want to live my life. I want to go to my job. I'm going to pay my bills. I'm going to take care of what I need to take care of. And I want to have fun. And I don't give a flying, what about anything else in the world,
Well, you're probably right, but I think when the electronics go down, everybody that's savable at that point, that's not the 4 to 6%, will start.
Yeah, after the withdrawals, because this is an addiction.
This has to go away. All of this has to go down. It has to go down.
I mean, I guess if you think of the mainstream media or all of the media as an externalization of the collective consciousness and the collective unconscious, then when that goes down, that's like mind control over. So that's when we can start to, create our own reality.
Right.
Not now, but I think it'll be on a truer level without as much influence. Yeah. So thank you.
Stacy, thank you so much for calling in and sharing your thoughts.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yes, much love.
Yeah.
Thank you. You
so
too.
much. Have a wonderful
Thanks,
evening.
You too. Bye-bye.
Yeah, she gets it.
Yep.
She totally gets it.
They keep us addicted to the distractions, sensory overload.
It's always the ones they target too, the ones that really get it. Really get it. Those are the ones they target.
Of course.
That and the ones that have abilities, that come in with abilities and stuff like that. Like, she really gets it on a profound level. Like it's alarming when you think about the fact that people just don't care, but it's because of the electronics got to go away for people to get checked back in. So who knows? Maybe something will happen.
Mapped out forever, this whole electronics, the rise of the technocracy,
I welcome it. As much as this stuff is my life, and I love all of you guys, I welcome it. So
right.
For however long, I don't think it's going to last forever, but I think a period of time, and that during that period of time, that's a chance for us to get in touch with things we probably lost touch with as a result of technology. So anyways, thank you. Elise says the shit show was great. Thank you, Elise. We thought so too. We thought it for a shit show. It was a great shit show. Thank you.
Right. I'm a fan
we appreciate
of it,
that. Thank you, Patricia. Yeah, we love you guys. Been wonderful hanging out, as always, on the Conspiracy Couch. And when are we going to be back, Foil? What are we doing here?
Tomorrow is Conspiracy Theory Trivia with Tyler Koala. Okay. Sunday, we have Space Force News.
Space Force News, correct.
Can't miss that.
Correct. First show with Methods is
Ooh,
Wednesday,
July 20.
Wednesday the 23rd. So it's next
But
Wednesday.
that's not this month, is it? This month?
Yes, next
week.
week.
I thought I was thinking. Oh, July 23rd, you'll be in Sedona. That's right.
No, July 23rd, I'll be in. Oh wait, Sedona. Yeah, I was thinking of ECETI. Too much going on,
before,
man.
Right? That's before that.
ECETI's the week before, July 14th, and then Sedona, the Family of Light Gathering, is the week after, the 23rd.
Right.
So yeah.
Which Alara has posted in her Telegram. You guys go check that out.
Yeah.
You know,
my Telegram channel is
watch
Alara
the live
Serious
stream.
Channel.
Yeah, watch the live stream if you can't make it.
Yeah.
Get a discount if you pay with crypto. Can't beat it. What is it? Familyoflight.info?
Familyoflight.info. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Lots going on, dude. Lots going on.
So much.
Yeah. So, is that it, Foil? Is there anything else I'm forgetting? Because I didn't even make a list tonight. I didn't. And you know what happens when I don't make a list?
Thank you. Right. We love you, mods. Thank you. You know, you guys like, share, subscribe. You know, you can follow us everywhere. DLive, Twitch, Pilled, Foxhole, YouTube, Rockfin. If you haven't gone to make the free account, what are you doing with your life? We don't know.
Please support the free speech platforms. Go and make a Pilled.net account. Pilled.net is the sister to Foxhole. Make a Pilled.net account, then you can download the Foxhole app.
Right from there.
And join the Foxhole family. It's a great place to be. There's a lot of great content creators on there also.
So many.
Please go and make the free account over on Rockfin.
Yes.
So
it's free. Right? And if you feel froggy and you want to subscribe through one of our channels, I'm over there, Alara's over there. You get all the premium content on the platform for $9.99 a month. It's a great way to support us, along with BeardVet.com, as I said. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And on that note, it's been wonderful hanging out with you guys. Thanks for hanging out on this wonderful Conspiracy Couch shit show episode.
I saw that, Sarah. Thank you.
We will be back on Sunday. Well, you'll be back tomorrow, but
tomorrow.
We will be back on Sunday.
We will be back.
Yes. And on that note, have a wonderful evening, guys.
Much love.
Stay weird.
Welcome to Wooville.